More than 3,000 feet above sea level in the North Carolina mountains is Kidd Brewer Stadium, The Rock, home to the Appalachian State Mountaineers, and Boone is ready for this one. Today, a showdown of a couple of foes from the Sun Belt. As we'll see, the Marshall Thundering Herd taking on the Appalachian State Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Marshall will kick off to get the festivities started. And he's going to try to return this one. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So Appalachian State's offense will have the football first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Swan. Caught over the middle, it's Dozier. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when you start getting those long yardage situations.
A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. The Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. And the Mountaineers are on the move.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you can just, boom, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
Makes it past the marker. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
And the first drive ends with a pick. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22.
What a start by this defense. That is exactly what you need, man. They've been a little bit hit or miss. They've been a little bit up and down. But to start the game on a high note, get the good mojo going, great start for this defense.
They'll run this play from the pistol. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run the option. They go to the ground. There he goes. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Marshall got that running game going on the last play. Let's see what they have here. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Fakes the grab. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Goes to the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And he had just enough to will that one home. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes a grab down the middle. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. The give to the tailback. And some room to work. Kearney on the Jets. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Mountaineers. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just
Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. On the option. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that 1st down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
They'll move the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. He's trying to get it in. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Marshall! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Lining up from the 34 on first down. They'll run it from the gun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Swan. Snagged in the middle, it's Dozier. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Guys, it is Marshall carrying the lead into the quarter break. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Barnes. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks, it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Blast is way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to throw. It's Swan. Zings it complete to the right. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
You see it so much in college football where they motion a running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to take advantage. I love taking advantage of the mismatch with your running back out in space. Keep doing that.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Absolutely center cut. And with that field goal, guys, we're all tied up in the early going. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on an RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
It's incomplete, trying a little razzle-dazzle there, but it'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Marshall will be forced to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
They'll move the tight end. Trying play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Roberts. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be third and long. Looking left. It's caught downfield. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Swan. On target. Oh, what a move to get open. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Mountaineers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He'll pull it on the read. Makes one-man miss. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Off play action. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. After the earlier field goal, they'll try again, this time a 43-yard attempt. Never a doubt. And now they regain the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Georgia is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that's been sicking them since the opening kickoff. They're up 14 over Charlotte. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. He'll toss it. Across the 25, he's got room. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Back to throw, it's Turner. Here comes the heat. Got it in the middle, it's Roberts.
That's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into, and you want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
The option look. The give to the back. It's a running room. Wrestled down at the 43 after getting 5.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Fights off the defender. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Marshall quick to the line. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Marshall will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Quickly out to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass, it's Swan. Fires to the tight end. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
I do not know what happened on that play, but they did forget to cover the big fella. So I might continue to find the big fella. He might have some kind of cloaking mechanism. I don't know what it is, but they didn't want to cover it.
Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Mountaineers come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
It's always so hard for offensive coordinators to adjust their game plan. When you lose your starting quarterback, now you got your backup in. A lot of times there's so much cautiousness, and you just don't want to run them that much, or you don't feel comfortable with the whole playbook, and you can see it there, and you can see the cautiousness, the hesitation led to a sack.
Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. With the catch, it's Roberts. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Here's the pressure.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They stop him before he can get to the first down marker, but he does cross the 50 and now to be fourth down. Marshall will be forced to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. the gun. They'll try the middle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play-action fake. Catch in the middle. It's Strowman. Right down the boulevard. Oh, he's got some space. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, App State.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Now, last drive didn't take long, just 2 plays to get it in. And they close it in style with a 72-yard pass to the house. He'll bring it out. It's Martin. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Gonna run it. It's Allen. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Boone when that town is buzzing as it is today. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Kidd Brewer Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Mountaineers will boot it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wideout. On the option. Give to the running back. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give on the option. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on 2nd down. They'll run the screen. Turning it on. Wide open spaces. And he's out of bounds, but not before a good, sizable pickup, and that has been a rare sight in this one. Marshall quick to the line.
First down for the offense.
Looking for room. It's Allen. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. On the move. Look out, he's got room. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game.
Oh, a lot of space. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. Touchdown, Hurd! Quick strike through the air for the score. Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Ohio State is in front. They've led for most of the game. However, Brutus isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 8 over Rutgers. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Complete to start this drive. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires on the move. Pulls it in. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
Well, they hit that deep crossing pattern, and nice job by the quarterback there, keeping his eyes down the middle of the field. He's not telegraphing where he's going to throw it. He knows he's got to give his guy a chance to work through the traffic, get all the way across the field, but you can't let the defense know where you're going with it. So really good timing between those two on that play.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
The Mountaineers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. On the run, it's Roberts. can't get him to the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Mountaineers will line it up on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Running it to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Fires left. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, App State. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll leave it with him. Runs through the tackle. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Marshall will be forced to punt. A low line drive and short kick. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. He'll do it himself. He breaks a tackle.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Mountaineers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. He'll keep it himself. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having any of it. You saw the contain on the play, forcing him back in the middle of the field, and they're able to corral him for a huge loss.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. Marshall will be forced to punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. A fair catch is called for. It'll give them great field position. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. So close to cashing it in for this offense. With the run on first and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Off the play fake. Touchdown, Appalachian State. Quick strike through the air for the score. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And when you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet stick. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Allen.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense has it. They're on the move. Touchdown, Mountaineers. The defense takes matters into its own hands. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory. Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Ohio State is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a tight one so far in Columbus. They're up by 8 over Rutgers. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit. You got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Finding open areas. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Thundering Herd needing a ton of ground to get it to that first down marker. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down.
And every time he gets brought down, everybody kind of gasps for a second because you're already on quarterback number 2, and you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright. And the least amount of hits as possible because you definitely don't want to go to QB number 3.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Appalachian State regains possession and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Takes the handoff. It's Roberts. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He lets it fly. Pulls it in down the sideline. And he just kept running and he ran away from the crowd and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Appalachian State.
Salt into her wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Here comes the option. The pitch. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here, trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
With jet sweep pass. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Marshall comes to the line facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Gets rid of it. Working that left side now. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. They'll run the option. Now the toss. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game. And now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him. This is just a very excited, very emotional defense right now.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. The Thundering Herd was stuck with some tough field position, but now a chance to get a drive going. Pushes ahead. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Thundering Herd! This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles and got him on the ground.
Boom. The give and tick, 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 tick. Picks his way ahead, pickup of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll go to the ground. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And the Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. And the returner will be dragged down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
Another sack. This quarterback group, not this quarterback, this one, because you're already on quarterback number 2, taking a lot of hits today. Got to keep these guys upright. Got to protect them. This offensive line has to do a better job.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Rushes on him. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Under fire. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point, but now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. From the shotgun, the inside give. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, going up top. Floats it out in space. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the 1st down marker. And while they could run victory formation, you also have to think about padding those stats. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That last score sort of felt like the finishing touches on a great meal, didn't it, as they get ready to line up for the kickoff. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Setting up the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Not a lot of drama in this one as they just get punched in the face and lose by double figures.
Not a lot of drama, but there is a lot to fix. On offense, on defense, on special teams. This team, David, they've got a lot to figure out.
Yeah, but you know what, Jesse? The coaches are going to be in a great mood. The bus rides, the plane rides, those will all be real fun. Practice this week, it's going to be a blast.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.